It is time to unpack another Paletteful pack. Hold on, wait a second. Every time I unbox a Paletteful pack, I say unpack. I never say unpack for any sort of unboxing situation ever, but for some reason with Paletteful pack, I always say unpack. I don't understand what's happening. I guess I'm stupid. Let's just carry on. Today we have green wormies, a box of green wormies. If you want to get your own Paletteful pack, check out the link in the description to get your own Paletteful box. Paletteful box. Now I'm saying Paletteful box. Let's just carry on. Let's get all of our little green wormies out of the way so we can start looking at all of our supplies. Oh boy. Okay, actually, let's go ahead and get everything out so we can get our sassy box going. Can't wait to get sassed by this sassy box. Can I get this paper out? No, I can't. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our paper out of the way so we can start swatching our supplies. We have a whole pack of Strathmore 400 series Bristol paper pad, 15 sheets. Wow, I love it when they give you a full set of paper. That is crazy. And I'm going to go ahead and put our piece of, hey box, you're sticking out way too much. I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of paper here so we can start swatching our art supplies as we unpack them. And I am super excited to try this. Normally, art subscription boxes have one pencil from this sort of situation. These are tri-toned pencils. This is a pack of 11 pencils with 3 different colors in them, and it comes with one blending pencil. But look at this. These pencils have 3 colors to them. I usually see this as a gimmick, but I've never tried completing a whole piece with different colors with tritone pencils. This is going to be very interesting, and I'm really excited to swatch them. So we're gonna start off with the color Tiger. So it looks like you get a very spotty color situation. This is going to be so interesting. I am kind of excited. All right, goodbye pencil. Next up we have Rainforest. Looks like it's just different shades of green. This is just normal forest. Again, shades of green, but it looks like lighter shades of green. Next up we have Meadow, which is dark green, light green, and yellow. This is Ocean. Again, a dark blue, middle blue, and light blue, but I'm just kind of seeing a middle tone blue. Not so much the other colors. Next up is Summer Sky. We've got a sort of teal, mid-blue, and a light blue. This one's interesting. It's called Evening Storm, and we have a red, a gray, and a light blue. So again, it seems like the darker color, the red, is overpowering the others, but I can tell that there is a gray and a blue in that mix. It's probably the most interesting mix so far. Ooh, I like the name of this one, Volcano. It is red, orange, and sort of green-gray. I can see the red, I can see the orange, and you can kind of tell that there's a gray in the background. Next up is Sunset with red, pink, and yellow. Definitely creating an orange together with that red and yellow. Don't really see the pink, but there it is. And there it goes. Next up is Flame, and we have orange, peach, and yellow. Very orangey yellow color. You can kind of see that peach undertone. And last but not least, we have Marigold. So this is a light orange, a yellow, and a very pale yellow. Overall, I don't really get the different colors out of most of these. Tiger and Evening Storm really stand out. Volcano and Sunset, you can also see the red and orange mix, but the others just kind of look like one color. Maybe the more I play around with them, the more the other colors will come out. Until then, let's try our blender. I'm going to blend from Marigold. Now, I'm not really sure what a blender is for pencils. It might be different from markers, so please excuse me if I'm using this wrong. So we're going from Marigold to Flame to Sunset, since that's kind of a red to orange to yellow color. Okay. A blender also might just make the color more flat, but here we go. Maybe if I go against the grain? Oh, interesting. It definitely created a smoother gradient. So, oh my gosh. So I guess that's that. I'm going to put these pencils back in their pack so they stop rolling around. All right, those are our tri-tip pencils. They're really interesting and I can't wait to make an actual illustration out of them. But let's move on. We do have more art supplies to look at. Okay, so this is interesting. It looks like they give us another blender pencil, and they do say a blender comes in your 12 set already, but we thought one extra blender could come in handy. I question that. I'm not a pencil user, so I don't know if maybe the more blenders the better, but it's kind of weird that they would choose to give you a duplicate supplies. Anyways, moving on, we have a Koh-i-Noor 2-hole pencil sharpener. Looks like there is a brand deal with this box. Quite a hefty pencil sharpener than I'm used to getting in these boxes. Let's go ahead and try to sharpen our blender. I do like that a box finally gave us a pencil sharpener with a catcher in it. Usually it's just like a free-falling sharpener. And last but not least, we have our brand deal breaker. We have Art Alternatives Pigment Liner set of 3. All right, so we have our 0.01. We have our 0.03. And we have our 0.05. A little bigger. I do like the 0.5. Actually, I wonder how well do these write over pencil? Let's find out. Oh, they actually work quite well. For some reason, I actually expected a fine liner to not do well over pencil, but I'm quite pleasantly surprised that it did really well. And there we go. We have all of our supplies. I'm super curious to see what sort of illustration I can create with a tri-colored pencil. So I'm super excited to get into this. Let's do it. Let's get to sketching some ideas and see what we can come up with. So to no one's surprise, I have absolutely no idea what to draw. So I am just going to doodle away with these interesting tricolor pencils and, I don't know, see what comes up. Maybe I will sketch what each of these colors is. So this is a tiger. What does a tiger look like? I have no idea. Should I have looked up a reference before drawing it? Oh, for sure. This looks more like a house cat than it does a tiger. But you get the picture. It is a lot of fun to sketch with these because you don't know what color you're going to get. I guess the element of surprise is really fun with sketching, but I'm not really sure how I'd feel about using these with a finished illustration, but I guess we'll find out. Are you ready for a pun? So this is going to be our rainforest, and it is raining trees. A very stupid joke, I'm sorry. What can I say? I've been influenced by that bad joke pun earlier. It was a bad influence on me. I'm gonna give the cloud a little face because I want to. Aw, look at him. Precious. Well, now what am I supposed to do for just a regular forest? It's not going to be as fun. I'm so conflicted now. Actually, I think drawing trees is the most fun with these pencils because you get a variety of colors and shades of green, which is really nice with like a plant or something where you probably want to have a variety of colors to begin with. So I wonder if I'll end up drawing a little forest or something. It seems like the most fun so far. Sorry, tiger. I like those trees, those were fun. Okay, but what about meadow? Seems like this meadow is going through fall right now. There's so much yellow in the meadow. Oh, this just makes me want to play with drawing a really tiny scenery with these. I mean, I'm kind of already just enjoying these little doodles that I'm doing right now. Okay, so the meadow needs some flowers, so I'm going to grab, let's see. Which one is this? Sunset. Sunset needs to add some flowers to the meadow. Aw, I really like the meadow. Adorable. Okay, ocean is next. All right, let's see what we can get with ocean. I wonder if we just tried to draw an ocean. We're going to do our best to, oh gosh, I can already tell this is not going to go well. I'm going to try my best to make this look like rippling water, but oh gosh, this doesn't really, this doesn't really look like anything, to be honest. Actually, while we've got our ocean, let's draw some fish in that ocean, my favorite. I love drawing shadowed animals in a scenery. I love the simplicity of it. Though I kind of do want to try to do like a little tiny scenery, but for now, I'm enjoying these doodles. Okay, next up we have summer sky. None of that gosh darn winter sky or spring sky. No, this is a summer sky. Only the most summer of skies. Uh-oh, a snow-topped mountain isn't very summery. I broke the rules. Please don't call the art cops on me. Ooh, okay, so evening storm is next. What to do for evening storm? I really love the combination of colors in this one. It's my favorite pencil. I'm not sure what to draw. I just kind of drew a generic cloud, it seems. Let's just color it in and see what happens. Maybe we'll get an interesting gradient or something. I decided to do a gradient from a really dark color to a softer color. So I didn't do much as far as drawing something related to the color. I just kind of drew clouds. Let's see, let's do another cloud. Okay, next is volcano. So yeah, volcano, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Not the best doodle, but it is what it is. Let's add some black to it. All right, so our next one here is sunset. Let's see. Do a sun. Really make sure the white of the sun pops by making it darkest around it. Ooh, so next is flame. Just kind of jumped right in here. I guess this is a flame. The three colors in flame are a dark orange, a pale orange, and a yellow, and they seem to all just kind of combine together to make a single orange color, which is really interesting. Really just don't see the three colors. I feel like it's easier to tell between the dark orange and the light orange when you press down lighter. You seem to really get the darker colors, but also really not sure what I'm drawing here. I made this little flame guy, I guess. Now he's just a little troublemaker. He's gonna catch your house on fire. Next up we have Marigold, but I was actually wondering, what does that even mean? So I Googled it, and the only result I got was this pencil. So I guess I'm just going to have to come up with my own thing. That's right, I drew a gold ant statue because why not? Just gonna go through and add some black details. So I had a lot of fun illustrating the names of our colored pencils. That was really cute, a nice little warm-up. But now I want to do just a few little doodles to use these pencils to their fullest ability. So let's get rid of our sketches and get a fresh piece of paper. I think I actually want to work really small and cute. So I'm going to get my ruler here and make a bunch of little 1-inch squares, or I think I'm just gonna go however thick my ruler is because I don't feel like measuring. So I thought it would be really cute if I actually combined our ideas together. So if we put meadow and summer sky together, we could have a cute little scene with grass and a sky. Of course, we are starting off with our meadow here. I'm going to try to make the grass closest to the viewer really dark, and then as it goes off into the distance, it's going to get a lot lighter. How's that for clouds? Does that look like a cloud? Let's see if we can add one in the middle here. Okay, I just realized with how small I'm drawing, I should probably zoom in. Give me a second. Wow, we are super zoomed in now. Our pencils are right. Look how big my hand is now. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm a little afraid to mess it up by adding my classic black creature situation. Maybe I'll just leave this one as a scenery for now. And with another one we can add a creature or something. Oh, I really did like the forest, so let's play around with trees. Okay, so our closer trees. Okay, but what are these trees? I was gonna say, is there an opening to a forest? And then I started putting more trees in. I guess not. Hold on, wait a second. We're about to get really morbid. I want, what is this? Evening Storm. Look, it's about to get really sad. Okay. Evening Storm. Really dark up here on top. Alright, next we're just gonna take Flame and, oh my goodness! Our trees are on fire. Okay, so that was actually really fun. You know, I can always depend on destruction with my art to have fun. Oh my gosh. I love it. The trees are on fire. I mean, I don't think forest fires are funny, but from a art perspective, it was really fun to suddenly add flames to our beautiful forest. All right, let's move on to another little scene here. Okay, let's actually do an ocean scene, and we will do a sunset ocean theme. So the ocean wouldn't be blue, but for the sake of using our pencils as what they are named, I'm going to do so. Okay, I was just thinking about adding purple to the ocean when I just realized there is no purple pencil. There's not even a single shade of purple in any of these tri-colored pencils. I think I just found a new favorite brand. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't used a blending pencil yet. Whoops. Let's see if we can blend our sunset here. It makes it a little smoother and you kind of get rid of that pencil texture. So I'm going to make the top of this the lighter color, and then the under ocean will be the darker color because it's underwater. I wonder if I could attempt the purple by adding red to the blue. I don't use pencils a lot, so I'm really not sure how easy it is to do something like that. This sunset and the water and everything is weirdly smooth. I don't think I like it. Let's add some birds and see if I can like it more. Maybe I should line art this one. Maybe it doesn't look good lineless. Like if I were to add some details. Okay, well let's add some fish really quick because I'm obsessed with adding, like I said, shadowed creatures. So I don't think it made it worse, but I don't think it really improved it any, so let's move on to another one. Let's see, I actually did want to try doing some mountains. Like mountains fading off into the background. See what that looks like. I guess Evening Storm for our mountains, which I guess is kind of a purpley color. After the blue and the red go together, they kind of make a purple, but it's more of a gray because there is gray in it. Let's see, I think I'll make the light source on the right, and I'll just darken up this side a bit. I don't know how I feel about it, but it is really fun to experiment. I also want to try adding some trees to this mountain, and I'm going to use rainforest. This mountain is really dark, so you can probably barely see the trees, but I'll have a few popping up here and there, especially on the edges where you can see it more. I'm actually enjoying these pencils a lot more than I thought I would. Like I said, I've had a random tricolor pencil in a previous box and it just seemed so gimmicky and not fun. But it was just one color. I think once you get a lot of different colors and varieties going, it's a little more enjoyable, I suppose. This one's really interesting. Just visually, the texture and the colors, even if it's not a realistic scene, it was really fun. And why not? Let's add some stupid birds. I really like this one. This one was a lot of fun. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, so I never did one with a black figure or like a creature in it. So let's see. Oh, I have an idea. So I'm going to put down some dirt. Wait, speaking of rocks and pebbles, why don't I actually add a rock or pebble? Let's go ahead and shade it by making it darker, or at least attempt to shade it. Okay, I'm also going to use Meadow to add some grassy bits here and there. I'm just gonna put a few dark pieces here and there just to add. Oh my gosh, I really like this. I got really excited for a second. I'm trying to resist adding a blue sky, I say as I pick up the blue. Let's make it a really light. Let's actually add, I'm gonna add a cloud, and overall I think I want this sky to be a lot lighter. So for one, I think I'm going to put a little bonfire here in the middle. And we're going to, okay, pray for me. Let's add a weird little guy sitting here at the fire, enjoying a little sit down. He looks so lonely. Does he need like a little friend? I think I'm gonna keep him lonely. Oh, yeah, and we're also gonna add some stupid birds. I love this one. This one turned out really cute. Aw, look at him. He's just trying to stay warm at his fire. All right, I am done with this Paletteful pack. I will admit, I actually had a surprisingly large amount of fun using these tricolored pencils and creating these little environments. They were just so much fun. I think this is my favorite one. They were just so fun and experimental, and getting inspiration from the names of the colors was really interesting. I don't know that I've ever done that. I also really like these little doodles that we did while we were sketching and brainstorming. These were so much fun. I'll admit it, I'm impressed. So once again, thank you so much to Paletteful Pack for sending me this box. I really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys did too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Stay golden. And now a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons for all of their support. You guys are the best. If you want to be in the credits at the end of my videos, see secret sketches, coloring pages, early access, and more, check out my Patreon by clicking a link in the description. Thank you guys all so much for the support. Bye.